Hello, and welcome to the Gamer's Closet. I'm your host, Douglas Weed, and today we're going to be talking about Bristol 1350. Bristol 1350 was a game manufactured in 2021 by Facade Games. It seats anywhere from 1 to 9 players, runs for about 20 to 40 minutes of game time, and is rated for ages 13 and up. Now, Facade is the sponsor for our channel this month, and anyone for the month of March 2023 has the option of entering into a drawing for one of Facade's products. All you have to do to enter this drawing is leave a comment below this video or any of the other Facade videos. So you have the option of winning either Salem 1692, Tortuga 1667, Deadwood 1876, or Bristol 1350. So best of luck to you, and let's dig into this game a little further, shall we? The Black Plague, also known as the Black Death or the Great Pestilence, was a bubonic plague pandemic which occurred in Western Eurasia and North Africa from 1346 to 1353. It's the most fatal pandemic recorded in human history, causing the death of somewhere between 75 and 200 million people, peaking in Europe from 1347 to 1351. The bubonic plague is caused by a bacteria that's spread by fleas, but during the Black Death, it probably also took on a secondary form spread by person-to-person contact. The plague created religious, social, and economic upheavals with profound effects on the course of European history.
We had heard the rumors. Suffering, horrible boils, rumors of the Black Death. But we thought we were safe in our corner of the world. We were wrong. When plague arrived in Bristol, it spread like fire and struck people down. The only safe place for anyone was the countryside. So we got into our carts and raced to make it out of the city alive. On the way, we searched for a cure, using every remedy imaginable. We let leeches drain our contaminated blood and used pomander to ward off the stench. But the plague continued to spread. One of my cartmates claimed to have nothing more than a headache and a cough, but I knew that their symptoms revealed their true state. So what choice did I have? I had to push them from a cart and leave them behind. We had to move forward at all costs, even if it meant abandoning our closest friends. Somehow, I made it out alive before the gates were closed. I had escaped this cursed town. I was going to live, to have a new life. But I trusted the wrong person. She had hidden her true symptoms, and I unwittingly brought the plague with me through the city gates. And so, this is how my story will end. So remember, with things as they are, you can't trust anyone in Bristol 1350. Your only true constant companion will be death itself.
This game does come with multiple pieces. It comes with one faux book, one rubber playmat, 3 carts in red, gray, and beige, 9 wood playing pawns in red, blue, yellow, white, black, green, purple, orange, and brown, 68 playing cards, 9 character cards, 32 symptom cards, 27 remedy cards, 1 black linen bag, 6 custom acrylic 6-sided dice, and 1 rule book that also goes over the history of the Black Plague itself. So I normally go over the rules of the game in question and read through all of the rule books with photos, but this month all of our games are sponsored by Facade Games, so I thought I would let them actually tell you how this game is played. So stay tuned for a really good advertisement and walkthrough of how the game is played. So here's Facade Games.
In Bristol 1350, each player races on one of the 3 carts, trying to be on the first to escape the plague-ridden town. However, if anyone on your cart has the plague when you finish, everyone on that cart loses. Will you make it out of Bristol alive? To set up the game, place each card on its starting location and have each player choose a character card. Shake the matching pawns in the bag and place them on alternating cards from front to back, starting with the birch cart. Deal remedy cards to each player based on the table in the rulebook. Finally, remove all 4s from the symptom deck and deal 2 symptom cards to each player. If any player is dealt 2 3s, they should show the group and be dealt new cards. So everyone starts the game with a total of 5 or less. Shuffle the remaining symptoms with the 4s and put them by the new symptom area of the board. The game happens in a series of rounds. Each round, all 6 dice are rolled to start the round, and the player at the front of the card furthest ahead goes first. On each player's turn, they have 3 actions available to them. Players may choose to re-roll 2 of the 6 dice. At the end of the round, the colors of the final 6 dice determine how far each cart will move. Players may instead choose to move a pawn. They can elbow to the front of their cart, dash to the back of the cart in front of theirs, if they are already at the front of their current cart, or push someone who is sitting behind them off of their own cart. Players may instead use their turn to draw a remedy card. Remedies give players a special action on a future turn, and are played after and in addition to a player's main turn. Remedies help players do things like change out symptom cards, lock dice, and block movement. During each round, it's also important to keep track of the symbols on the dice. If at the end of the round any card shows 2 or more rats, all players on that card must mix their symptoms together and add 1 from the deck. Each player receives and secretly views their 2 new symptom cards. If at any point your symptoms add up to 6 or greater, then you permanently contract the plague. You can never show your symptom cards to anybody, so during the game, you may need to convince your teammates that you are still healthy. Otherwise, they may push you from your cart. Continue playing rounds until a card crosses the finish line. As mentioned earlier, if a cart crosses and anyone on that cart has the plague, everyone on that cart loses and play continues. When the first all-healthy cart crosses the finish line, everyone on that cart wins, and the game is over. If no cart finishes healthy, then all players who contracted the plague during the game are the winners. On the surface, Bristol 1350 is part cooperative teamwork, part racing strategy, and part social deduction. In reality, it's a selfish scramble to get yourself out of town as fast as possible without the plague, by any means necessary.
Well, this has been an overview of Bristol 1350. First, I want to thank Facade for sponsoring the channel this month and for producing all of their wonderful, fine, backstabbing products. Bristol 1350 is a great game, especially if you have a large group of people. It's a fantastic game of social deduction to try to figure out who has the plague, who's lying, who's pushing to try to sabotage their opponents by trying to jump, plague people trying to jump into other people's carts to cause them to lose. It's a fun, exciting game. I like this game especially because it has a solo option. You can play this game by yourself to see if you can get out of town, and you don't know if anyone else that you're playing with has the plague or not. So you're trying to get away from everyone else. Facade on their website has the ability to upgrade this product if you want. It comes with very basic little meeple pawns, but they do have a kit that you can purchase. I think it's about $10, where you can get custom crafted meeples that look like the actual cards in the game. So you can get the Countess, you can get the Mason, and they look like the characters. So you can upgrade this game if you want. They also do have deluxe options which come with metal pieces and metal cards. But the basic option is a great game on its own. If you want to upgrade to a deluxe version of it, I think their website has it's about $45, but the basic game costs about $25. But honestly, either version that you get is well worth the money that you put into it. If you put a comment on this video or any other of the Facade videos that I've put out this month, you will be entered into a drawing where you will receive one of the 4 games currently in print from Facade. So if you win the drawing, you have the choice of winning either Salem 1692, Tortuga 1667, Deadwood 1876, or Bristol 1350. So best of luck to you on that, and I will be doing the drawing on the beginning of April, so that way we will see who wins that. And then Facade will send you whichever game you choose. They'll send you the one game directly to you for free. So please stay forward for the playthrough that I'm going to be doing on this, which should be dropping out tomorrow. And I'm very, very happy with this game. I like this game. It is a great game. If you haven't played Bristol 1350, I would strongly recommend playing this game. I'm not just saying that because Facade is sponsoring the channel. I really like this game. So, like I said, if you haven't played Bristol 1350, I would strongly recommend playing this game. Well, that's it from us here at the Gamer's Closet. We'd like to thank you for checking out our video on Bristol 1350 from Facade Games. If there's a game in the future you'd like us to review or go over, please put it in the comments below. Please hit subscribe so that way you can be the first to check out our future content. And as always, please have a great gaming day.